It's raining, but I don't need an umbrella. Standing in your rain is where I wanna be.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. If you are new here, then I personally want to welcome you back. It's been an interesting last few days for me personally, just in terms of mentally, and I've been on a path of self-development, and yeah, I'm feeling really refreshed. I've actually been up since 5 a.m. this morning, started a new routine, but as you can tell by the title, we are going to be doing a first impressions of Sheglam, Shein makeup. If you don't already know, Shein, the brand, was originally a clothing brand, and they've now added onto that line, or sort of umbrella so to speak. I'm going to be testing out this makeup brand for you guys, and we'll be seeing our first impressions in this video, so let's just get right into it. So we've got a good amount of products to do. I don't actually have enough for a complete full face, but we do have a good amount for base and also eyes, which I was most excited about. If you guys don't already know, I have obviously, well actually you probably won't know, but I have had my eye on one of Natasha Denona's palettes. I think it's the Metropolis palette, but basically Sheglam came out with a dupe, which I'm super excited about. How stunning does this palette look? Please, there's just too many shades. I'm not gonna swatch them, I'm so sorry, but can you just see how gorgeous these colors look? Just look at that. Come on, mate. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this palette I think was only like 12 or 11 pounds. So yeah, I'm super excited to get into this. So obviously we are going to be starting off with the eyes. This palette is so glittery, so I've actually decided not to put my primer on at the moment because yeah, I don't want to get any glitter on my face, and just in case we have any fallout, it's not going to stick onto our skin because we haven't put any primer on. So to begin with, I kind of really want to use this blue because this is like the first shade that actually pops out to me. So that blue is what I'm going to use on my lid. So I really just want to center the look around that blue. What I have noticed, by the way, we do have a number of similar shades. So for example, this shade and this shade looks exactly the same, but I think what it is just the texture and the formula of the shade is really different. Same with some of the oranges that we have at the top here, like that one and this one above it. Sort of similar shade, but the formula is different. So okay, so I'm going to start off with this green shade at the bottom. It actually looks black, but it's a deep green, so I'm going to use that. I'm just going to place this. Oh wow, okay, that is different. Wow, I didn't even put too much of that in, but you can see the pigment is there. Wowza! I've never used a formula like this before, and it kind of makes sense why the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette is really expensive. It's like 111 pounds I think, and yeah, I didn't have the coins for it, let's just be real. So I'm gonna keep just applying this in my crease. This is really much going to be like the darkest shade that I'm going to use in the palette, and I just want to bring this in here a little bit, like halfway in the crease. I know it might be looking a little bit scary, but we're gonna blend it out, don't you worry. So what I could do is obviously go in with a blank clean brush and blend out the edges, but I do want to use some of the other shades in here, so I'm pretty much going to do something that I've not really done before. Okay, it's pretty tricky to work with some of these formulas, so I'm just going to go in with a regular eyeshadow formula shade and just pick up that orange there. Blend out the edges. I've only picked up a little bit of that orange, and just going back with that same brush that I used earlier, there should be enough pigment on the brush still, so I'm just going to rebuild. It's just really a case of adding the shadows and then obviously going back in and blending out until you get your desired look. So that's what I'm really just going to focus on. Looks like this is pretty much going to be some type of a colourful look, but we're going to move on. So for my lid, I'm going to go in with this blue shade here, which was talking to me the whole time. Absolutely stunning. I do want to see how the shade applies and how pigmented it is. Oh wow, that looks gorgeous. Wow, okay. I needed not to worry about that one. Absolutely stunning. Really like how that's looking. And then I'm going to go back in with that green shade that we used and just apply some of that on the outer corner. And then just bring that in ever so slightly in the crease. For my inner tear ducts, I'm going to use this shade, which is kind of like a yellow gold. Oh, look at the pigment. Oh my gosh. That looks stunning. I just realized I'm actually going to go in and put concealer, so some of that may rub off, but I will just go in and reapply. I am actually going to bring this up here just a little bit. So this is definitely a look that is well out of my comfort zone, but you know, I do want to be trying new things, different things. So yeah, I'm gonna do the other eye and then I will be right back. Going into skin now, I'm gonna first start off with priming my skin. I didn't actually pick up a primer from Sheglam. I don't even remember if they had one, but instead I'm gonna use my NYX Professional Bear With Me primer. I have done a review on this already, so if you haven't seen it, then I will link it up top somewhere or in the description bar down below. Oh my gosh, my skin is feeling so dry today. I don't know what is going on. My skin's starting to break out a little bit here as well. I don't know what's going on, but it might actually be the time of month coming. That's probably why. So I've got this foundation here. It's actually a matte foundation. I didn't realize. This is what the box looks like when you get the foundation, and it just says Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Matte Foundation. I don't know if this is the darkest shade. I don't think it is. Okay, bougie or what? Hello, what do we have here? Bougie packaging. I love that. Luxurious, mate. Luxurious. Wow, this is gorgeous. Can we just please give it up for the packaging right now? Sheglam. Just look at the packaging. It's absolutely stunning. And it comes with a pump as well. Oh, I'm excited to get into this. So the packaging is telling me high end. Let's give it a shake. I have no clue of what the shade is going to look like. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly color correct. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Rich Chocolate. Okay, so in with the foundation. I'm going to start off with one pump. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so one pump is looking like this. The color looks like it could work as well. So it's got a really nice consistency as I am rubbing it on the back of my hand. Oh wow, I'm surprised. The color might work. Let me blend it out and not speak too soon. I'm just going to go in with my beauty sponge, and it is a matte foundation, so I want to go in little at a time. And by the way, if you are new here, I do match my foundation to my chest because my face is the darkest part of my whole body basically, so I try and match it to like my chest, my neck. Wow, can we just, oh my gosh, let me just move this mirror forward. Look at the finish of that. Absolutely stunning. And it's a matte foundation, but it doesn't feel like super drying. This is so nice. Once it settles into my skin, I will be able to have an opinion. But so far, this coverage looks really nice as well. Oh my gosh, I can't even lie. This foundation right now is matching up to the look of some high-end brands. Look at the packaging, and then out of the packaging comes this. Unreal. I will just show you the comparison to my chest in terms of shade. So this is what my chest looks like. As you can see, my face and my chest, they are looking in line, so I'm pretty happy. The finish of this foundation is obviously matte, so for all my matte lovers, I think you would definitely like this. I'll get into more details of the foundation a little bit later, but if you are wondering, the shade of this foundation is Mahogany, but I will leave everything in the description bar down below. So moving on to concealer, I did manage to get a concealer from them as well. This is the 12-hour full coverage concealer. Ain't nobody wearing this concealer for 12 hours, so I can't say nothing about that. But let's give it a try. The shade is in Honeycomb. I think it could work. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. That's what we're here for. Right, let's go in. Oh, the shade looks good, guys. Oh my days. And the undertone looks good. Oh, I don't know what the finish of this concealer is, but I'm not gonna let it dry down just because I don't want to risk it. I have no clue what the finish of this concealer is. Look at the coverage, please. Just look at the coverage. This is insane. I can't believe it. Wow. This concealer, guys, look at my skin, please. You can just see the coverage already. It is full coverage indeed. It doesn't feel super drying, but I do feel like I need to set it quickly before it starts creasing. So I'm going to use my I Heart Revolution setting powder. I want to bronze my face and just bring a little bit of warmth back. So I'm going to go ahead with my Fenty Beauty Cocoa Naughty bronzer. I'm going to use my Revolution coffee bronzer in the shade Macchiato instead, just on top, because this Fenty one is not doing it for me, especially on my forehead area. Okay, moving on to blush. I did manage to pick up a blusher from Sheglam. This is a lightweight matte blush in the shade Scrolling. Let's see. You know what, I've got to give it up to Sheglam. Their packaging is really nice and sleek, and this is what the blusher looks like. Oh, let's get into this. I don't know how pigmented it is, so oh wow, that looks stunning. But I feel like I need to change my bronzer, because then this is not good. I need to change my bronzer, guys. Be right back. Malfunction. So I just needed to neutralize my bronzed area a little bit more, because I felt like it was just looking too warm. But back to the blush, which I'm just absolutely loving right now. So stunning. Look at the pigmentation, like it's insane. I need to share some of that love on this side so I can go back and blend it out on the other side. The formula is so unique, because even as I'm going into the pan, it's not breaking up. It's not one of those typical powdery formulas that you get with your regular blushes. Okay, last but certainly not least, we've got this bougie packaging, which is simply for the lipstick. Can you imagine? So Sheglam matte lipstick. I have no clue what it looks like. I just know it's a nude shade. But look at the packaging on the inside, please. My gosh. Just gonna quickly line my lips. Wow, okay. So it's a lot lighter than I thought it was, but we are gonna go in with a gloss as per usual. So I decided to use another lip liner. I went in with the Fenty Beauty Matchstick as per usual, and I think that the lipstick looks so much better now that it's blended into my lip liner. My lips are so dry though, like so dry. I'm going to use 009 Topaz, still using the Maybelline Lifter lip glosses. Topaz is more see-through, it's kind of like the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. The undertone goes perfectly well with this lipstick. So this is the finished look. Let me just quickly set my face. I can't even lie. Sheglam, you did that, girl. You did that. Guys, if you haven't tried Sheglam, what have you been doing, please? I know some of you guys in the US have already tried it. You lot always get everything first. But for the rest of y'all, if you haven't tried this, what have you been doing, please? What have you been doing? If your skin tone is similar to mine, then the shade that will work for you is Mahogany. And I don't think I mentioned the concealer shade, but I will link everything in the description bar down below. So be sure to check it out if you want all the info. But I can't lie, I'm actually liking the way this came out. I didn't know what to expect considering how cheap these makeup products were. Obviously I didn't get enough for like a full face. I just went with what I was comfortable with. Some of the other stuffs I was a little bit skeptical. I've been trying a lot of new makeup recently and I'm so impressed with this. It's different to what I usually go for, which is obviously more hydrating, luminous foundations, but this is matte and I really like the way my skin is looking. Even the concealer, my skin looks really good. And let's not even go in with the eyeshadow, please. This eyeshadow palette, unreal, unflipping real, unreal. If you're gonna get anything, get the eyeshadow palette and the foundation. I highly recommend, especially if you love wearing eyeshadow. The eyeshadow palette was really affordable. Like I said, it's a dupe to the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette, which is £111. This one is like £12, £11. Absolute bargain. Guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Have any of you guys tried this? Because I can't be the only one that didn't know about Sheglam like that. It can't just be me. Let me know down below if you guys have tried this before and what your thoughts are as well. Let me know down below. Don't forget to check out my previous video if you haven't already. It should be somewhere here. Give this video a thumbs up and of course I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye.